Yeah.
We are trying to check. Just a second.
So, good afternoon to everyone. Especially good afternoon to all the participants, the women leaders from different organizations across the country. I'd like to thank ASSOCHAM for giving me this opportunity. I was traveling and I was not sure whether I could do this, but it's a short presentation and we're already 10 minutes over time. So it's 4:10. I'll stop at 4:30. I'm not really going to focus too much on my presentation. I would rather speak through this session. Why is it that we think that there is a need for more women leaders? Why do we need more of them? Some of these slides are there in my presentations, which I'm sure ASSOCHAM will share with you. One is we feel that they paint the future better. They are more strategic, more visionary, and they need to be very much a part of an organization because they can paint the future for the organization. It has been well documented that women are more transformational. They are more transformational, therefore leading to more innovation and therefore leading to more creativity. This has been fairly well established over the last 40-50 years of various studies done. They also, it's very clear that they are able to enhance teamwork, and this is the very nature of a woman, which helps in collaboration, which helps in bringing people together, and it is in fact documented that whenever a woman team is involved in any peacekeeping agreements, these peacekeeping agreements are far more successful and more tenable over a period of time than the ones which did not have any women in the team. They demonstrate superior leadership values, integrity being one of them, because a lot of studies have shown that people do believe that they are far more honest and their integrity is far superior to that of their men colleagues, and therefore they play a very important role in certain organizations. We also feel that women are better communicators, and therefore business-wide communications is far more effective when we have women in the team. Similarly, we feel that organizations which have women in leadership roles have shown better financial results. These are all part of studies done over the last 4-5 decades continuously, so there can't be much doubt about the fact that this really is a fact. They bring fresh new outlook and perspectives. By being what they are, they bring much better perspectives, outlooks on a situation, whether it's a decision-making issue, whether it is a problem-solving issue. They bring much needed wider perspectives to help close a decision. They also provide better mentorship. So a lot of you who are looking for leadership roles or are already in leadership roles, you should see how you can also mentor the future generation of women leaders. And many of you who require mentorship should look for strong mentors to be able to completely fulfill your leadership journey. It is also very clear that women have traditionally worn many hats, and therefore, it is very important that we see that their ability to multitask, because they already multitask between their workplace, their homes, their families, and therefore their ability to wear different hats and perform equally well in all of them is a very, very great strength that women bring to the table. If you look at what women can do in terms of closing the gender pay gap, which is a very big issue even today, even in the developed world, where we feel that there is a gender pay gap and this needs to be done, this needs to be closed, and nobody can do this better than leaders who are going to be occupying leadership roles in the future, and be able to make an impact on this decision for your organization. So this is the reason why I think women are required in the workplace. They are required in senior leadership roles, and how much value they can bring to this whole thing by just being part of it, by contributing in their own way with all the skill sets that I've talked about. I'll talk a little bit about what are the qualities. I think there have been the speakers before me have summarized some of this, so I'll just go through it quickly. And there are many videos of mine on leadership. First and foremost, I've just taken out a series of videos on demystifying leadership. And there's a school of thought which always said that leaders are born. Leaders are not born, leaders are made. You can become a leader if you're able to, follow the path which is required to be followed, imbibe the qualities, develop yourself as leaders. And my experience of 41 years in the corporate world has shown me that there are some traits which are more important than the others. And I'll quickly try to cover this. There's a very good YouTube video called Leadership Musings, and my presentation actually deals with those leadership musings, and you can find it on YouTube, my YouTube channel. But also, I don't know whether the team has been able to put up my presentation, but I will quickly touch upon the 17 qualities that I think are very important for leadership. The first is authenticity. So you need to be an authentic leader. You are not going to be copying other people. You're going to follow your own path of leadership, and you need to be always authentic in every situation with all stakeholders. There is a very important element of leadership which is fairness, and I think there are two elements to this. Being fair is very important, but in my view, in a large organization or in any organization, it is not just important to be fair, it is important to be seen to be fair. So both go hand in glove. So see that you practice fairness, and you also ensure that people perceive that not only are you fair, you're seen to be fair too. Discretion is a very important thing. Many times in organizations, people come to you, they talk about things in confidence. It's very important that you respect that confidence. So discretion is a very important value of leadership. Some of my other faculty have talked about listening skills, and I think there are three skills which I think are very, very important. One is, of course, listening. Being an active listener is not just listening to the words, but to look at all the body language of the person you're interacting with, looking at the tone, the tenor, the facial gestures, the body movements, etc. So active listening is one of the most important qualities for a leader. When you're interacting with somebody, please make sure that you're not distracted by anything else, and that your full concentration is in listening, actively listening, which means capturing a lot of other things about the person. So listening is very important. The next I would say is concern and care, which is very, very important. This is also covered by many other people under empathy. So empathy, concern, care for your people, genuine care is very, very important. And I think this is something which will go a long way in terms of making sure that your people align with you, and that they are willing to walk to the end of the rainbow with you. It's also equally important to be firm. There are times when you need to say no, and I think many leaders find it difficult to say no, but it's a very, very important quality of leadership to be firm. Open communication, being accessible, being available to your people is critical. And I think that's something you must learn to do as leaders. Humility, I think we've talked about the level 5 leaders. I think humility is one of the greatest qualities of a leader.